Hey guys, welcome back to Frankie Pinky's Journey. Okay, so I'm happy today to present to you some deliciousness, of course. So today on the menu is baked scallops, you guys. So scalloped potatoes. You can get these, I'm sure you've seen them at Walmart or any other grocery store. Usually at Walmart, they're right when you walk in, where like the pizza is and the deli and the potato salad. So usually they're right there. Sometimes if you go to the grocery store, they're like in the back by the meats. But anyway, they're super good. You just heat them up in the microwave or they're oven baked. But look at this, you guys. When it's done, oh yeah, scalloped potatoes. Hell yes. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, this is like good trucker food, guys. Okay, and then for the main course, I have honey boneless pork ribs. And I know you guys have seen these. That's Tennessee honey. Jack Daniels, you can usually get them by the meat where the ribs are, and sometimes you can actually get them where the deli is as well. So this is perfect for like one or two people. They're super delicious, you guys. Look at that. You just heat them up in the microwave or the oven. They're already pre-cooked. But yeah, tons of barbecue sauce. I mean, of course you could add your own more barbecue sauce on it, but this is really good. And then I'm at a rest stop today, guys, in Wyoming, so I don't really have much options and there's nothing around me. So this is my tea from earlier and it's almost gone. So I'm going with the HTO because I haven't drunk enough water anyway. So that's that. And then I stopped to get some Reese's because I'm like craving chocolate right now. You know what that means, ladies. So I am going to dive in and serve myself on my delicious plates some dinner. Okay. Oh yeah. See, this is the great thing, you guys, about when you're out on the road. It's really important to go with a company that has amenities. And when I say amenities, like I said at the beginning, when I started these trucker mukbangs, is not every trucking company allows you to have a fridge. And it's so important to be able to have a fridge or a cooler, something you can store food in, because you could be out in the middle of nowhere like I am right now and you don't have access to food, so you're opening up like a can of soup or an opening can of beans, and it's really important to be able to have a microwave in your truck, and not every company allows that. So it's so important to get with a company that gives you some basic amenities, because you can get stuck in really tight situations like this where you're at a rest stop and all you've got is the bathroom for the rest stop. So you're SOL if you have no food. And I mean, stuff out of ship, because you're going to be starving. The other thing is too, is during bad weather, it's so essential to have some type of canned food that you can eat, tuna, something, because you could be out here and then have nothing. And you know, bad weather meaning like snow, heavy rain where you have to pull over for hours on end, and it's always important to have plenty of water. So if you're out here, you're only gonna strand yourself without having any food, and you're gonna get cranky, bitchy, everything. Okay, you guys, you're just so good. So I just put a little bit on a plate, you guys, but you saw how good and delicious they were in the container. So oh yeah. Okay. So I got my mic on. Hopefully you can maybe hear some smacking. I found it, so you know what's going on. So I've gotten some feedback from some people. From what I understand, what a mukbang is like you eat a lot of food, it's messy, it's sloppy, you're just inappropriate with your manners. So some people got offended because I started talking with a mouthful or had stuff coming out of my mouth. So I guess this would be the show for you if you got offended by that, because I think that's what a mukbang is. But I could be wrong. But anyway, I'm going to eat this deliciousness with you guys. These are really good, guys, and creamy. Oh my gosh, very creamy. So a couple videos back, I had one of my subscribers ask me some really good questions, and I haven't had a chance to. I responded back to her, but I wanted to talk a little bit about it on camera with you guys. So they were so good. Oh yeah. Look at that, you guys. Oh my god. So good. Guys, you totally need to get these. No joke. So, savory. So one of the questions was, what do you do when you have really bad weather, like snow or heavy rain? So when you have heavy snow, like light snow, a little fluffy, it's not a big deal. You just plow through it. As long as the roads are clear, you be very vigilant, very keep your distance, not get too close. There's some really aggressive truckers, even with bad weather, and they get too close, and so you just got to be mindful of that. But when it's really coming down and you can really see, most of the roads are closed and there's cops like directing you to get off if it's really bad severe weather, especially in Wyoming and the Dakotas. They'll like close down the roads. So So, if it's raining pretty hard, like, example, I've been in Georgia. Georgia has like these really flash flood, can't even speak, rainstorms, and they can last anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, and you can't see, the visibility is so bad. So usually when that happens, I just pull over to the side to where it's safe. Because if I can't see, the person behind me can't see, or the person on the left can't see me. So I pull off to where it's visually safe. Like, you know, it could be all the way down at the bottom of an an off ramp. The nearest rest stop, nearest truck stop, anywhere that I can know that it's safe, that nobody's going to hit me, I'll pull off. Especially like in Arizona, you know, with the monsoons. So, and you always want to slow down your distance, because, you know, obviously if you can't see, you put your flashers on to let other people know, hey, you know, I'm here, I'm a big rig, don't run into me. Anytime there's bad weather, there'll be flashers. If you're going up a grade and you're going slower than most traffic, doesn't necessarily mean that the trucker's having mechanical problems. It just means that we're putting our flashes on to let you know we're going pretty slow because we can't get up that hill because we have a heavy load. So, just some things to think about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Heck yeah. I mean, guys, it's still like RV season. I mean, people are really out doing the RVing. Now that everybody's like working from home, kids are from, working, going to school at home. People are still traveling. It's so awesome. I think remote working is really awesome, to be honest with you guys. It gives you so much more time to be with your family, more quality time, less traffic, less frustration, everything. I mean, everybody has a different perspective of remote work, but I love remote work. So one of the questions she asked was, another one, she had some really good questions, was, what do you do if you get yourself in a really sticky bathroom situation and there's nothing around? Well, I've had to do some unthinkable things, ladies, and we'll just leave it like that. Sometimes I've gotten myself over the years in a couple sticky situations where I couldn't get to a bathroom. So I just kind of pulled over, did my thing, and we'll leave it like that. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. If Mother Nature says now or never. But she did have another good question. She said, what do you do around that time of the month? Well, I take lots more bathroom breaks, of course, and I just manage. I just work it out to where I make the necessity arrangements. You just do what you gotta do. So today, I had to add some coolant into my truck, and it was a little rough because it was really, really windy here, you guys. So it wasn't really going as scheduled planned. The coolant was actually blowing all over the place. It's not a fun thing when that happens. So it was like messy central all over me. So I was like, ugh. Not happy about it. Nobody wants to get a bunch of red coolant all over you. So okay, I'm gonna add some more potatoes because these are so good. Yeah, definitely have to get these potatoes, you guys. Look at that. Hell yes. Oh yeah. So, some really good feedback on some cars you guys gave me. So, still negotiating, talking to dealerships. It's so stressful buying a car, you guys. Really stressful. So, it's one of the worst things I hate doing, but this process has made it a little bit better, only because of the pandemic. You can't go in to a lot of dealerships. or it's by appointment only, which I really like. You know why? Because they'll actually do everything over the phone and then deliver the card to your house. Sweet deal. So the pandemic has a benefit, which I love, because you're not wasting your damn day in a dealership. And you can call, text, back and forth, email. Much more convenient, because I can go do the grocery shopping, I do whatever I want without being stuck in a dealership stressing out. So I could be driving down the highway and they could be negotiating for me. So here's my choices. I'm looking at a Toyota Tundra because I want to get a travel trailer. And they happen to like tow 10,000 pounds. If that doesn't fit my budget, I want a Dodge Ram Bighorn. Because the towing capacity is about the same. If neither one of those trucks work out, other options are a Subaru Forester. Those are so nice, you guys. They're super nice and comfy. Or a Chevy Equinox. I've always loved Chevy Equinoxes. I've rented them so many times that I love the way they drive, that I talked to my sauce queen and she ended up buying one and she loves it. So somebody suggested a crossover by Honda. Never seen that car before, so that's interesting. I might have to look into that. Definitely some great suggestions. But I really want a travel trailer, so I'm hoping the truck will work out. But if not, I get it. It's just not that time yet. But I should have bought a car at the beginning of the year, because when the pandemic happened, there were so many cars on the lot because people didn't know if they were going to have their job. Now, people bought so many cars because of this pandemic that the demand is so high that they've increased the prices like extraordinary. Crazy. So it is what it is. But I love, you guys, how some of your husbands watch my mukbangs with you. So juicy. I love it. Sitting there watching me eat. Oh. I'm so glad you guys find trucking fascinating, because sometimes you can get really bored out here, especially driving the same route, same roads. You know, not enough things to really keep you occupied other than driving. So this has really been an adventure. I'm super excited about being able to share it with you guys. So I'll be getting my home time soon, and then hopefully I'll be able to take a look at a car when I'm at home. That's my goal. Whether that happens or not is another story. depends if the dill is right. So, I've been dealing with a lot of back and neck pain, you guys. Not normally like this. I don't know what's going on. But my neck and my back and my shoulders have been so tense and so tight. To where it's like made me kind of shaky and I haven't really been myself. It's been really awful. So I was in St. Paul a couple days ago, and I had to go get a massage. I love massages to begin with, but I had to go get one. So I kept calling around. Nobody had open availability because they're limiting their time because of the pandemic. So I finally found this place. It was called Amazing Spas. And I normally don't have any issues with like getting a massage or massage, places. Okay, I'm getting my Reese Buttercups. So this particular one, I should have known there's something fishy about it, because they made me pay up front, which they never make you pay up front. They always make you pay after the service is over, because this way you can leave your tip on the credit card action. Yeah, I always lick it, guys. I love all the little crumbs on the Reese Buttercups. So I paid for it up front. Of course, I didn't tip yet until it was like the service was over, but I paid for it up front, and it was like this little Asian massage place, and the sitting area wasn't that bad. It wasn't like it was terrible, but it gave me red flags I should have noticed beforehand. But I was in so much pain. I was just like, I need somebody to like rub me out, So I went, and I wanted a 2-hour massage. So they really worked me over, Well, I got in there, and I should have noticed something, but there was like holes in the sheets, which is not normal. You shouldn't be having holes in your sheets. And then I was on my stomach for like probably a good hour and a half before she flipped me over. And I woke up and I had this like really big red mark, like a big blood vessel like popped right here. Absolutely horrible, you guys. It was so awful because I was on my stomach too long, and she was really like, meeting into you. Long story short, I think she jacked me up even worse because I've been in so much more pain, like in tears. It's been awful. So it's been me in a really cranky, pissy mood. So yeah, I just couldn't wait till I got home. I was in so much pain. I was like, waiting a whole nother week or week and a half was not going to work. So okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go out and get yourself some of these delicious scallops. At the beginning of the video, you could tell how delicious they were. And I don't know where I put them at. Anyway, go get those ribs, because those ribs were really good. The Tennessee whiskey ribs. So, alright guys, we will see you next time. And have a good day. Bye.
Remember